Well, hi. Welcome back to Glitter 50. So, I had a video where I did, like, these are on the chopping block, but most of them are going to go anyway. But this particular one at Forest Sight, um, which is a ColourPop and Raw Beauty Christie, I'm having a hard time. I want to keep it, but I don't want to keep it. So, I'm going to test it out today. These are the colors. And they're so pretty. Do I have these colors in spades? 100%. ColourPop is a really good brand. This particular palette is no longer available. But I love Raw Beauty Christie. I love ColourPop. I love mushrooms. I live in the state of Washington. Raw Beauty Christie lives in Washington. All of these colors are named after, like, for example, this is a chanterelle, which is a mushroom that we have here in Washington. Um, Rainier, which is for Mount Rainier. Um, just things that um, are meaningful to me. And like I said, I live in the state of Washington, so does Raw Beauty Christie. I'm using chanterelle, by the way. I have not been doing my makeup lately because I haven't been going anywhere. I've been at my house cleaning, relaxing before starting um, my summer school route. If the table moves, if you hear little house hippos in the background, I have my house hippos underneath me. Um, if you don't know, house hippos is a term that I use for my French bulldogs. They are underneath my table, my desk, whatever you want to call this, and they are here. And sometimes they snore because that's what French bulldogs do, and they're loud. Um, this is a bling brush from it's the rose gold collection. I Like I say in just about every single video, I don't think bling brushes is a thing anymore. But I wanted to use them because they're brushes that I have purchased and I want to use what I've purchased. Um, so, um, these earrings I think are absolutely beautiful. I got them. We went to the Muckleshoot, which is here in Washington, Muckleshoot Veterans Celebration, and I happen to be a veteran. I served in the United States Air Force from March of '89 till July of '91. Um, I got out for a lot of personal reasons, which I won't go into right this moment, but um, that's a future thing. Anyway, um, I just want to see if I know I'm bouncing, but I do this. I just want to see if this still brings me joy, still gives me a look that I want. I'm going into Rainier now, which is a darker, burnt orange type color. Um, anyway, I'm just trying to figure out if I'm keeping this or not. Um, because part of me really wants to, but I have so many other color stories that I absolutely love, and I had not used this in a long time. Sorry, I could feel the fact that I got the brush kind of wet that last swipe, so I had to clean that off. And anyway, I want to see if this works as good as it used to, as good as some of the other colors that are formulas that I have, if this is something that I really want to keep in my collection. You know, all the things. I'm going back into Chanterelle, which is that yellowy, mustardy color. Fun fact, I don't like mustard. I don't like mustard. I don't like pickles. I know I'm not a normal American person, but I think I ate a lot of pickles when I was growing up, and so maybe that's why I don't like them. I don't know. I'm going back into Rainier to deepen up the outer portion. Um, yeah. Um, Now I think I'm going to go into Homegrown, which is this darker brown. Yeah, to deepen this up even more. I always, 98% of the time, I do my eyeshadows before I do my base. That's just how I do my makeup, because if I get any color anywhere else, which I really try hard not to, but um, if I do, I like to be able to um, just brush it away. Going back into Rainier over the top just to give it more of an orangey. I have on this mustard shirt today. My husband and I are about to go to Costco. I'm going to get out my Gourmand Girls glitter primer. But my husband and I are going to Costco today to do some shopping. Just a little, see that little tiny bit, because that will help make the shimmers or glitters or the sparkly stuff sparkle more. It holds it, it makes it pop more. That's why you use like a glitter primer. And I absolutely love them. So in this one, there's these two colors right here, which is Evergreen and West Coast. Those are your only two options. So I'm actually going to take Evergreen, which it doesn't have, I mean, it has color to it, but not like, it's not like the indie makeup where you have lots of different multi-chrome type colors, not a whole lot of sparkle. That, and this is ColourPop, so they don't use like the indie brand type pigments. So that's why it's going to be different today. And I'm going to go into West Coast also. I'm going to use both of them because I want to. But yeah, ColourPop is not known for, well, at the time this palette was made, which was 2020, it was not meant to be like the things that we have now in 2026. It's amazing how things are so different when it's not like it's been 20 years or something like that, but things are just different right now. The coloring is different, everything is different. So I think that's why I don't use this palette all that often, because I have things that sparkle a lot more. I mean, it's not a bad palette. It still works. It's beautiful. Like, the colors are still beautiful. They're just not colors that I am, like, the sparkly ones are not the ones that I'm drawn to anymore. And the palettes that I use that have the same basic colors have those special shades. Like, oh, okay. This is actually a remastered version. This is the Nomad Berlin Underground. Okay. Very similar color story, but like, I'll use this shade. It just has a little bit more impact. Well, I have those other ones laid down so you can't really see it, but it does have more shine, more oomph to it. It has the same basic colors in it, so that's why I'm like, do I need the Raw Beauty Christie and ColourPop collab? I don't know. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm taking the Melt Blur Cream. I always get way too much. Way too much. Well, I guess not way too much. You can't see any white marks or anything, but it just feels like I have a lot. So, I bought a sample size, or a trial size, I guess, of the Tier Matte Fix AI Filter Foundation. I got it in the shade 22N. I normally get 23 and sand. My hand's all slippery, but this is what the little compact looks like. It's so super cute. And then this is the little puff that it comes with. I haven't taken the little sticker off, but isn't that just so stinking cute? So let's open it up. We'll see. Ooh, that might be a little bit light. But once I blend it out, I don't like to waste. And I like this little puff, but I don't know. Oh, it does pick up quite a bit. Ooh. It actually picks up a lot, but this is not typically the way I like to apply my foundation. Wow, that looks very intense. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to grab my brush. I know it looks like I'm a pasty white ghost right now, but we're going to give it a few minutes because it does oxidize down, and I am going to put some, bronzer and blush and all the things. Not a bad coverage per se, but it definitely does not look like my shade. Well, especially on camera, it does not look like it's my shade. Have I had worse? Yes, and like I said, this was a trial size. It was only, I think, $15 for a little tiny egg. So I am going to use my Tear concealer. I have not been sleeping the best. I don't know what it is. I normally go to bed a lot earlier than what I've been going to bed, which is probably why I'm not sleeping as well. But it's summertime and I want to have a break. I want to do more things. But my body is used to going bed between 7 and 7:30 and going to bed at 10, 11 o'clock. My body's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And I still get up. Well, for me, it's sleeping in because normally I get up 2:30, 2:45, but I've been getting up between 4 and 6 every day, which is sleeping in for me. I cannot sleep longer than that. My body needs, my body needs about 6.5, 7 hours of sleep. I really can't sleep longer than that. I try to, but my body hurts. My hips hurt. My body hurts after that. So it just doesn't make sense. I'm going to use my Juvia's Place medium bronzer. And I am using a different, just swirl between the two. Because I don't think either one is definitely my color per se, but it just, that'll, even out my skin tone just a little bit, which I don't think this is a bad match. I don't know why it's called AI filtered, but I mean, it's not bad. So yeah, sleep has been interesting. We'll put it that way. I'm going to use, I know, 2 Singe Beauty blushes. I'm going to use Risky Raisin and Persistent Persimmon. I'll show you what they look like and how I'm going to use them. This is what they look like, and I'm just going to, basically what I just did with the bronzer, I'm just going to do that with the blush. So I'm going to take, I don't know how to show this, a little bit of the persimmon and a little bit of Risky Raisin, a very little bit of Risky Raisin because it is way darker. So going back into Risky Raisin, there we go. See, it's just enough, and then go back into Persistent Persimmon. And then because I want to be extra glowy today, this is Solar Eclipse by Odin's Eye. This is what I'm going to use for my, I'm using my blush brush, and I'm just going to dab this along. Yeah, it just gives it a little bit more shine to it. I don't even know if you can tell the difference. Yeah, so that's all I'm doing with those. Go over it with my sponge. Oop. Alrighty, now I need to spray my face. Ooh, it's getting a little caked in there. This is the Easy Bake Huda Beauty. I think I got this in my Beautylish box. I don't remember where I got this, but ooh, that was a lot. So I'm going to dab this all over. I know I was all over the place. Part of the reason is because I'm taking, or we're taking, 2 of our pets, Grogu and Tank, to the vet today. Grogu needs to get a follow-up checkup, and Tank just needs to be checked. Using my Fireworks, this is a brown mascara. So my mind is kind of on what's going to happen at the vet. Tank is 14 and he's having some breathing issues. And I just want to see if they can tell what's going on. I know I'm telling you this at the very end of this, and then I'm going to go. So just say a prayer for him and me, and this is my final look today. I still am on the fence about the Raw Beauty Kristi because, like I said, I love ColourPop. I love Raw Beauty Kristi. I bought this in 2020, and I'm not really sure if keeping it is what I want to do. So please like, share, and subscribe. And remember, who's better than you? Just realized I didn't do this either. I don't put lipstick on a whole lot. So I'm going to put on a lip gloss, which is again from the Raw Beauty Kristi and ColourPop. It smells like birthday cake. Smells like birthday cake, but this is a luxe gloss. I don't even know if they make this anymore, but I know they don't make that shade. But anyway, like, share, subscribe, and remember, who's better than you? Nobody. Have a great day.